Hey there, everybody. Welcome back with the Plat, and welcome to the Matador boss fight guide. So, two things that might make this slightly less useful than my other boss guide videos. One, I accidentally overleveled to fight this boss. When I say accidentally, I mean I genuinely just forgot about it because it's like a side thing, and so I just continued through the game. And so I ended up coming back here closer to level 30, so I was quite a bit higher level, so I had no problem on this boss at all. However, I will be able to show you still, I think, some good strategies. Also, I have a, I don't have my exact team because I recorded a bunch of these boss fights back to back to back, and I messed with my team in between them, and I forgot to do these intros. So here's a screenshot. Overall, the strategy has one key component to it is he gets to go first. He's going to first give him a double evasion boost, and then he's going to attack. Here's the thing. The double evasion boost is really the secret to the whole fight. That is fucking brutal for enemies to have, because if you miss in this game, it removes 4 turns essentially, because it removes 2 icons, which means and if they're not lit up, it's effectively 4 turns of actions, attacks, buffing, healing, whatever. So that's brutal. You don't want to miss. So I think, here, take a screenshot of this. Let's jump into it. So this isn't the exact team I use, but I'll be able to give you the concept of it. So Gremlin is super important. When I say Gremlin's important, I mean a jockey is super important. When the fight starts, he's going to try to kill something, but then he's going to use his ability to give himself super up, like super evasion up. You just want to use Feast. Lowers all of the stats to minimum for 3 turns. Lowers his attack to minimum, which is great because he does heavy damage. Lowers his defense to minimum, and lowers his accuracy evasion to minimum. So it actually removes the 2 stages he gave himself and puts him to -2. So it's actually like a 4-stage downgrade there. Super good. So we just start Feast because missing is too brutal. After we use Feast, we instantly take him out. We switch in Earthis here. Earthis basically, mine's a low level, so you could probably get one that's way better. I'm just using him for Electric Enhancer. You could make a full new team for every single thing that you want. However, I just don't like making new units for every single fight all the time, and the elemental guys and other guys like it, I'm sure, are great because it makes my really high magic level characters that have a negative on electric, it just brings them up to +3, right? And +3 isn't insane, but it is a pretty big boost from -1 to +3, meaning you're actually going to deal some damage. So basically Earthis is going to switch in on round 1. He's not going to actually get an attack. And then round 2, I have a guy here, which isn't him. But the idea is you want someone that has lightning, just basically, to do some damage. But primarily, this is my buff slot, because I'm already max debuffing him in this round with the jockey ability. I want a thing that buffs my character's damage. So you can either just go for straight damage here, or what I would do is, if you can, I would get the AoE attack up all by 1 if you're actually having a really hard time with the fight. But anything that has the single target damage boost will work as well. Just start giving damage boost to your characters to do more damage on the following turns when you actually have like full actions. But you can also, I don't actually know mathematically if you'll deal more damage by just attacking with this character versus giving one character attack up. I'm not 100% sure, but it felt pretty powerful to do the attack up. Nyami Nyami is here. I hope I'm saying that right. Yami Yami, maybe. He's just going to do damage. I would get, instead of the weak electric attack, I would try to make this the medium electric damage, and then you just smack him. Do that. That's all he's going to do for the entire fight. You might be able to get some good damage off of it. He doesn't have a weakness to ice or anything like that, but in a second, let me see if I could close this down. Boop. Give you guys a better view. He doesn't have a weakness to ice, but this character does so much ice damage that it could be worth just using, ice breath or a medium ice thing. If yours is built up for that. But Zeo is also good as long as you get the +3 on it. Absolutely. But if you're going to be using ice attacks, switch him with a different character, because I always do my third slot, my first slot and my third slot as the exploiters. I just think it tends to work out better that way, as people that hit the weaknesses, and then my odd slots are off element damage dealers and support. Basically, if you want to know how I build all my teams, it's exploit the weakness, support, exploit the weakness, off elemental damage dealer. That's usually how I do it. But Nyami Nyami here is just going to attack. This is just any high level, high magic character with a lot of Zeo. You could absolutely use something better than him. I just like him because I've invested into him and he does the job well. But there's definitely other characters that are going to have naturally higher electricity, but if I don't already have one on the team, I don't want to. It's just so expensive to resummon back my favorite units if I ever use them to summon anything, so I don't actually want to. Purpy is the off element damage dealer. I have Shockbound on here. It was actually for a different fight, but basically you're just going to be using Sangeki, Aramasa, things like that, just dealing damage. And overall, it's a very easy, simple, straightforward fight. The only thing you want to keep up for is when he charges his Megatushi, he's going to use Mazan. He's going to use a force attack. So you could either have a character that absorbs force attacks built into your team, like this character would absorb force attacks, but on the final action, you know, I'm just going to use a force dampener and then kill him before he gets a chance to go. So you just really shouldn't have too much problems. My damage is a bit higher, again, because I overleveled it. But really, the whole core, and you could call it a gimmick of this fight, is that he starts with double accuracy and evasion, which is brutal if you don't bring a jockey. If you bring a jockey, use the feast, this whole fight will just crumble before you. He is double attack down, so it's hard for him to kill you. He has double evasion down, so it's hard to miss him. He even will miss you more frequently, and he's got double defense down, so you're dealing more damage. So absolutely crucial to this fight. That's really the only tech you need. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoy the fight. Much love. Purplatypus is Purplatypus. I'll see you in the next boss guide. Bye! Again, I want to apologize if you just skipped to this part of the video. I over-leveled for this because I genuinely just forgot about this boss as I was going through. But I am trying to make it so I'm only using demons that you could obtain at this stage. Also, we might have a bit of a nombo when we start because he gets to go first, and we have a level 8 on our team, or level 5. But as long as he doesn't kill him in this first attack here, then we're set, I think. All right, there we go. At least then we get an attempt. So you have the... You're weak to Zeal, if I do believe. And you have the stat down. Yeah, sorry. So you have the accuracy and evasion up. But we got our boy Feast here. All stats, rock bottom. Let's go. Let's go ahead and change you out for Earths. Earths is a really low level too, but I still think the higher level stuff's gonna make it easier overall. Yeah, you're all the way down at the bottom here. And then we're going to raise the attack. It says raise attack, but I know it means damage. Let's do it on our big boy here. And we will Zeal. 139. Sangeki. 359. Let's go, bro. We could... You honestly do pretty good as well, I think, but I think we're going to keep raising the attack. I think for the first turn, we just attempt to tank the physical damage. I think there's a little bit of an RNG with his ability to get instant critical hits. Or get to instantly kill when he gets a critical hit. But we're just going to try to spank him. Okay, he's charging up. So, let me remember here. That's why I like taking the screenshot here of this, just like you guys can. He has a unique AoE physical, and he has a unique wind. I'm not sure which one he's going to do here. This is my first attempt on the boss fight, other than, you know, when I went in and got this information. We might be able to just ignore it, honestly. I wonder if this equates to more damage or not. It's kind of hard to tell. Without the AoE, maybe it's like too weak to be doing this early. Yeah. Okay. I think he's going to do the physical attack, if I'm being honest, but we're going to play as if he's going to do his AoE wind attack here. Because I think that's more devastating to us if he actually does it. So let's use a force dampener here. Alright, he did use the force attack, so there we go. GG, homie. And we'll just go in for damage here. We'll probably do more damage by just attacking him than by trying to do anything else. You're already out of juice. Man! This guy is a low level. Still not missing, though, because he has the maximum down, right? He goes from +2 to -2. I really think that's, like... the real secret to the boss fight. Also, it makes him less likely to hit, which I think will affect his ability to crit. And smash! There we go. I'm over leveled for that, I know. Oh, a luck bomb. That's actually a pretty good ass reward. I love luck bombs. We don't care about you. No offense, Gremlin. You're not our friend. You just happen to be